Has anyone taken damage on this boat, or is it just Marcia? Lath took 3, so we can heal Lath. And that's all we really need to do. I'm going to use a heal staff. I'm not going to use a mend. It only gives 1 XP more. It feels kind of bad, but... I don't know, I guess 1 XP does actually help in a way, so... Who knows? Maybe it was the correct play. But we don't really need to move anyone else. And I can't remember where reinforcements come from, so I don't want to, like, shuffle around too much. I think I'll just move Boyd over, maybe. But right now, like, this guy's just going to keep targeting Marcia. If we move anyone to the right, we might bait him over here. And I don't want to do that, so... Yeah, I'm going to move Ike down, I guess. See if we can move Ike in the range of Jill. See if she'll, like, come down and get recruited by Ike. Maybe that's who recruits her. And hopefully that works. Okay, so they're going to get some friends. This guy's going to go for Marcia. He's going to hit for 9. Marcia's going to hit back for 13. We can just fly somewhere and heal. That'll be fine. Level up achieved. Marcia gets level 15. Gains HP, speed, luck, and resistance. Not a bad level up at all. Couple of dump stats in there, but when you hit, like, all of the dump stats, it's kind of fine. Okay. Did fly down. Did not just chase the bird. I was going to say Jill probably would have died. And it would have been like Path of Radiance all over... sorry, Radiant Dawn all over again. With Jill just throwing her life away constantly. Let's Vulnerary up. Sure. That's not a plot spoiler, by the way. It's a gameplay thing, but... just in case anyone hasn't played the game, it's like, wow, spoiling a completely... Not a plot spoiler, it's a gameplay spoiler. So we'll bait this guy down. We've healed up with Marcia, so he can't kill. I'm pretty sure that plan has been explained to death at this point. We don't really need to do anything else right now. So I'm not going to. Apart from maybe move, like, Ike down here so we can run away a little bit better if Jill recruits herself. Let's go. So that bird comes down here, hits Marcia for 9. We're going to counterattack. And then counterattack again. Or just not counterattack again, just kill. Just hit the bird. Jill recruits herself on Ike, that's ideal. Why are you lollygagging about? Shut up. We have Jill now. So the unit who we had to bring and recruit Jill was Ike, which is ideal because we always have to bring Ike. We're going to trade the forge weapon that we made for Jill onto her. We're also going to get rid of the Wyvern Band. The Lagger's Guard is useful though. So yeah, we'll trade that forge weapon on, wait here with Karen, and go down here and kill this guy with Jill. Jill gets doubled, which would mean Jill dies. Jill's really slow, and level 8. I'm glad we saved bonus EXP. Okay. That is obviously not a valid course of action, so we will move Jill out of the way. We'll move Ike out of the way too. Because Ike dying is even less ideal. Karen should be fine to take a hit. I'm hoping he's got more than, like, 2 speed. Yeah, that should be fine. We get a secret buck from this guy too. Oh my god, we could give it to Jill, and it would increase her skill. Oh my god, the other word for skill would be agility. Agility. Oh my god, I hate everything. I hate when I notice things like that, because you have to point them out. It's, like, illegal not to or something, but... Yeah, we'll move Oscar down. Oscar's close to a level up, so if this guy wants to level Oscar up, that would be very appreciated, but if not, that's fine too. And we do need to make sure Marcia does kill this guy, otherwise Marcia might die. And that would be tragic, because Marcia is great, and I don't want great units to be corpses. I want them to be living, functioning units. We get a Lagger's Stone, that's always useful. Never any complaints about having a Lagger's Stone. And I think apart from that, we should be fine to just end the turn, to be honest. We don't need to do too much else. I was hoping Jill would be kind of more... Are those ambush spawns? Marcia's dead. Marcia is straight up dead. She only took 8! She only took 8! Marcia, the absolute god! First of all, those ambush spawns are dirty. That should not happen. Either make all the reinforcement spawns ambush spawns, or don't make any of them that. That's dirty. That's a really good level up for Karen, but most importantly, Marcia is not dead. And that is cause for celebration. Jesus Christ. Okay, I don't know how we play this turn. I'm just going to make that perfectly transparent right now. We could potentially kill this enemy with Jill and Marcia, but if there is another ambush spawn, it would kill one of them off. Oh, I have never gone from, you know, confidence to distress to relief so quickly. That was painful. None of these guys can reach the boat, so let's just play around this guy for now. That is probably the correct course of action. So, what we probably want to do... Where is this guy's line? Okay, so he can get in here, but if we just put Titania here, that should ward him off of doing that. And then we can move Marcia back, get her healed up. That should be fine. We need to kill this guy, but that's fine. We can just, like... I don't know, Karen him to death or something, or Soren him to death. Oh, Soren can't reach from there. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So Soren can, like, finish this guy off. Karen can hit, move down, and would be completely fine. How much speed do you have? 14? We could potentially, like, jav this guy and then retreat with Marcia. Just to get some damage onto him so he hopefully dies on enemy phase. Because he's not going to die from 16. I don't think many units... The units he targets won't do 16 damage to him. But if we jav him, we could do, like, what, 9? And then Marcia can retreat using Kanto. Okay, so we get that 7 in. Marcia is going to Kanto away right down to here. Ike is literally, like, a fine target for this guy right now. But we're hopefully not going to resort to that, if possible. Now, we do need to do some jiggling around of units here. Laith still has 4 left on her Lagger's charges, so that's fine. We're going to put Laith there. We're going to put Boyd here. And we are going to put... Karen can't actually reach anywhere useful now, I have just realised. Because Karen... Actually... That's not Karen, that's Karen. No, Karen can't reach anywhere useful now. I've kind of ballsed that up, but never mind. Unless he can reach... He can reach the tile north of Ike. Which actually is useful. So we're going to use Soren first on this guy. Because it would allow Karen to get away without a counterattack. No Adept... There's a crit! Okay, very nice. Very nice. I was going to say no Adept proc, but we don't need one because there's a crit. Soren levels up. We can heal Marcia after we move Volk. That's fine. Soren gains speed. That's always a good thing. We get a secret book. That is always a good thing. We can move Karen down to here. Or even here, which would be more useful. Probably this one, I think. And use a Vulnerary just to keep Karen topped up on HP. Do we have any other units? Yeah, Oscar is fine to come in here. And block off this tile from taking any damage. Which, if I'm not mistaken, let's just check that there are only 3 enemies on the map. There are. Now means this enemy will come in, attack Boyd, probably, or Laith, maybe even Karen or Oscar. Anyway, that's fine. Whoever he attacks can take a hit, should be able to strike back and kill. We just need to move Volk out of the way, move Mist in here. He's going to use a Men's Staff on Marcia to take her almost back up to full HP from 1. Thank God she only took 6, or only took 8 from that guy. Losing Marcia there would have been absolutely brutal. We're going to move Jill out of the way because we don't want Jill to die. We'll move Titania forward 1 and equip an Iron Axe just so it gives her a little bit more potential attack speed. And that should be okay. We're just going to wait with Ike. Just make sure there's no one else we forgot to move who would potentially be in harm's way. He targeted Titania. Wow. Okay. Interesting choice. But he dies. That's all well and good. And now, hopefully... Okay, the boss flies close to the ship, but not quite on it. So now our point of block off just needs to move over to this side, and we should be fine. The only thing to note is the boss does have 18 speed and 17 strength with a 7 might weapon. So, 24. He could potentially, if someone had 0 defense, he would deal 48 damage to them, which is a concern. Because not too many of our units are outspeeding that. Boyd can. Titania will not get doubled. But Oscar would get doubled, but he has 16 defense, so he can, like, just kind of chunk that. He doesn't care. Karen, we have to keep away. He might just die. I don't think he would, but, you know, he might take an attack from 2 units or something. We do want to kill this guy too, by the way. He has a Seraph Robe, which is valuable. But nobody can reach the back of this boat right now. So anyone who isn't, like, directly, like, necessary right now is just going to run for the hills. And then we're just going to sort of block off these channels with, units who can take hits, essentially. Where can this guy reach? Okay, so we could potentially bait this guy out with Marcia. Soren can only reach Marcia's square. So I'm going to move Marcia just to double check this guy can't double anyone. No. Okay, well, he's not doubling Marcia anyway. So we will move Marcia forward a square. Kind of wish I'd healed her. But we will just use a vulnerary just to be safe. And we will equip the jabby stick. And yeah, Marcia can sit there. Soren can slot in just behind. And, right. Who else will not get doubled by this guy? I think we said Boyd was okay, right? Boyd has like 19 speed or something ridiculous. Yeah, okay, let's go. And we're just going to quick question. In fact, we don't want to kill the boss, though. We want to make sure we get this Seraph Robe. We're going to use Titania, I think. Which sounds weird, but, like... Titania with an Iron Axe is going to do less damage than Boyd with question. So, and Titania won't get doubled, can take the hits anyway. Yeah, Titania's a prime candidate here. What we do want to just make sure is he's positioned in such a way where we can have, like, a number of units attack if necessary. So I think, like... But I also don't want this guy to go for Titania. So I think this square here is... No, that's not good. I think where Titania is right now is honestly probably the best spot for her. Yeah, that seems ideal. Let's just... We don't need to wait with her, right? We can just end our turn. Okay, so more ambush spawns come in. Cheating. Don't like ambush spawns. That was very scary when they nearly killed Marcia. Okay, good. Marcia levels up. Gain more defense. If she'd have died because of that and we hadn't used that Draco shield on her, I would have been furious with myself. Like, actually so angry. Stop plundering away. He deals 9 to Titania. Like, that is no laughing matter. Most units do not deal 9 to Titania. Speaking of which, she levels up to level 7. Gains HP, speed, magic, skill, and luck. Titania's growths are off the charts. She's absolutely ridiculous. Laith decides now is a great time to de-transform. This guy's a coin, I don't care. We do want to make sure we get the Seraph Robe, so we'll just use a, like, wind and finish him off with Marcia or something. Let's just make sure we can kill the boss on this turn with, like, 100% certainty. It's a route map. Okay, so we do have to kill this guy, so do not get anyone killed by this guy. That is something I'm very glad I just clocked onto, because otherwise I might have positioned in such a way that got someone killed by this enemy. Which means it can't be right that it was a 5-turn clear, because that literally wouldn't be possible. Give me 2 seconds, I'm just going to Google it, and I'm going to keep you entertained while I do so by just waffling on about how I am going to Google the Fire Emblem 9 bonus objectives. And, yeah, we'll just figure out just how many turns we have to complete this map, because I'm not prepared and didn't have it open. Turns to clear, 9. Okay, that seems very doable. And we get 200 bonus EXP for that, which is quite a lot. We get 100 clear bonus. I don't know what that is. I think that's just a bonus for clearing the level, which is... It's a route map. What else am I going to do? Not clear it? So, right. The first thing we want to check is, can Volk steal from the boss? No. Okay. Can't steal that elixir. Shame. Would have been nice. But the blue gem is good. We won't be upset about a blue gem. Blue gems are ideal. So, I think I'm going to try and give this kill to Jill. Kill Jill. So we're going to attack with Soren using Wind. And if Jill cannot deal 7 damage, we hang our heads in disappointment and kill him with Karen instead. So, we will move Marcia, thereby ensuring that this enemy cannot, in fact, attack that square. Which is what I suspected, but it's good to have it confirmed. Jill comes down with Just a regular... Steel Lance is very unlikely to hit. We're just going to use Unbalanced and just hit him and make sure he dies. Good. Good job, Jill. You got a kill on your first level. Kill Jill. Gained like half a level's worth of XP too. See, it's not all bad. Seraph Robe. That's probably going on Marcia, I'm not going to lie. Because she's great, but 28 health is a little low. So we want to not have that be the case. We can move Oscar here. We can actually potentially finish the boss off with Oscar. I really want to, like, promote Boyd, though. Or we could be sensible and, like, use Karen, which we probably should, but... Yeah, let's be sensible. Why not? We should still put Oscar here, though, to bait the other enemy in. Oscar will get doubled by this guy, but he literally doesn't care. Like, he takes 12. So, yeah, we're just going to use the pokey stick on Oscar. Give this guy a little prod, and then eat the 12 that we take in response and not care about it, because Oscar has about 3 million defense. And there's going to be a bit of stutter, but it makes me anxious to not be able to see my editing or my recording software. Just in case it's randomly decided to turn itself off. It just scares me. As Oscar leveled up, and I think gained 1 HP, which was fairly bad, but never mind. And I'm currently not tabbed into the game on my GameCube. Yeah, that's what we'll go with. So, we'll use Karen, bring him down here, kill this guy off. And boss is dead. We missed. Wait. Karen doesn't die right now. Okay. Karen decided he did not want boss XP today, so we'll use Boyd instead, I guess. Hand axe only has 11 chance of hitting, but that's not what I was checking. You know what I was checking. I was checking the damage from the hand axe just to see if Boyd can kill with 1 attack. He can't, so... It's still not a great chance to hit, to be honest. We're just going to use Question. It can't miss. We just missed the 90. I'm not going to try 78, so yeah, we'll just use Question. I'm falling. Well, yeah, you're dead. What else would you be doing? Okay, Boyd almost levels up, to be fair. We got the blue gem. And we're just going to end the turn, let this guy come in, kill him with units, and then move on with our lives. Off of this level, which has been hell, to be honest. It's been very, very cruel. It almost killed one of our strongest units in Marcia. That was terrifying. We can use Jill to get this kill if we can just, like, soften him up with someone, like Boyd, for example. No, Boyd will just kill. Oscar's slow. You can do it. You might miss. You won't with the poke stick, but that would kill. This is problematic. Why can we not kill this guy? Oh, we can. Why can we not kill this guy? Soren. You're useful. There we go. Knew you were good for something. Soren's like really mean to Soren this run, but he's just not doing as much as everyone else. It's quite sad. Jill, unbalanced, bang, stab in the face, dead. There we go. Jill's almost leveled up. We can just throw that up with bonus XP. And nice. That's that level beaten. So, MVP is probably Marcia? Marcia killed a lot of people. Whereas, like, there weren't that many kills in general, and Marcia killed, what, 4? Wait, or 3? Or 2? It might be Jill. Jill killed 2. And I think 2 is going to be, like, tied for the highest. Marcia also did damage on top of that. I don't know what it's calculated on, to be honest. But either way, the game's saved, so we don't have to replay the level. It's definitely not still having PTSD flashbacks about that. And... Or, like, more like, it's not PTSD, it's more like PSD, like, just post-stress. There's no trauma in there, it's just a lost save file, but... Okay, results from my last battle. MVP was Boyd. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's not that surprising, really. Also, I didn't realise this until, like, this playthrough of this game, but this game absolutely bombards you with new units around this point. Like, there's one level where we got Rolf, Mr. Marcia. Then the next level we got Volk, Lath, and Mordecai. Then the level after that we got Karen, Nefeni, Brom, and Z-Hawk. And then this level you get Soph and Jill. Like, it's just piling units on you like you've never seen before. It's insane. Not complaining, I like new units. Especially when they're as good as Jill, who we're definitely going to be using from this point onwards. But we are going to wrap this up here. We've beat the level. We're on the next outfitting screen. Thank you very much for watching. This one felt a bit all over the place. We nearly killed Marcia, but we didn't. And we are still deathless, and hopefully we can keep it going that way. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Have a wonderful night, and goodbye.